a city that's equal parts legend and living energy. Where medieval towers guard high-speed trains, where street performers juggle on bridges older than entire countries, and where every lamppost, every rainy windowpane seems to hold a story waiting to be told. It's also one of the world's most photogenic cities. From regal palaces to punk rock alleys splashed with neon graffiti, London is a place where your camera feels almost inadequate to capture it all. So whether you're chasing the perfect shot for your Instagram, building a dreamy travel reel, or simply want to wander through a city that's endlessly beautiful, this guide is for you. We're counting down the 10 most Instagrammable places in London, spots that promise to light up your feed and etch themselves into your memory forever. 10. Neal's Yard, London's hidden kaleidoscope. We begin tucked away in Covent Garden, down a narrow alley that opens suddenly into a burst of color. This is Neal's Yard, one of London's best-kept visual secrets. The walls here aren't content with polite brick. They're painted bold azure, lemon yellow, tangerine orange. Early morning is when this courtyard feels most like a secret garden. Sunlight slants through hanging plants, catching on glass windows, and turning the entire square into a luminous jewel box. It's a place that looks almost staged, so perfect are its colors, and yet it's vibrantly, authentically London. 9. Peggy Portion, the sugar-glazed fairy tale. If there's one spot in London designed to make your followers gasp, it's the pastel paradise of Peggy Portion Cakes in Belgravia. Its exterior is a swirl of pink, pale rose walls, cherry blossom arches framing the doorway, tiny tables set with delicate teacups. Come during spring when fresh floral installations explode outwards, or in December when the cafe is transformed into a frosty wonderland with silver baubles and snowy garlands. Order a latte topped with a heart, set your cupcake on a pastel plate, and you have a photo that's both whimsical and unmistakably London. 8. The Churchill Arms, a pub like no other. Next, we step into Kensington to find a building almost entirely swallowed by nature. The Churchill Arms is a traditional British pub that looks anything but traditional from the outside. In spring and summer, its facade erupts under a riot of flowers, thousands of blooms spilling from window boxes, draping over lanterns. Come Christmas, the flowers are replaced by over 80 decorated Christmas trees, each wrapped in fairy lights, turning the entire building into a glowing Yuletide lantern. Whether you photograph it under blazing summer sun or crisp winter frost, it's the kind of place that transforms a simple Instagram into a storybook scene. 7. Street Dunstan in the East, ruins woven with green. At number 7, we slip into a forgotten corner of London's history. Street Dunstan in the East was once a proud medieval church, battered by the Great Fire of 1666 and later devastated by the Blitz in World War II. Instead of rebuilding, London let nature claim it. Now, ivy drapes Gothic arches, trees stretch through empty window frames, and benches sit quietly among mossy stones. Early morning here is pure magic, dew on the grass, the hush of birdsong echoing through hollow towers, and that sense that you're standing somewhere time, pause to catch its breath. 6. Notting Hill and Portobello Road, the candy-colored heart. Few places capture London's playful spirit like Notting Hill. Here, rows of terraced houses are painted in sorbet shades of mint, lavender, blush, and lemon. Every door seems carefully chosen for its Instagram appeal. Aquamarine set in white, crimson framed by wisteria vines. Stroll down Lancaster Road or Denbigh Terrace for some of the most photogenic facades. Then wander over to Portobello Road Market, especially on Saturdays when antiques, street musicians, vintage clothing, and market stalls turn this street into a carnival. Strings of Union Jack flags flutter above, and suddenly your camera is alive with energy, color, and that quintessential London mix of tradition and whimsy. 5. Leadenhall Market, Victorian elegance and wizarding vibes. In the city of London's financial heart stands a place that feels ripped from the pages of a fantasy novel. Leadenhall Market, with its vaulted glass ceilings, intricate wrought iron, and warm maroon and gold paintwork, is one of the oldest markets in London. Fans of Harry Potter will recognize it as the filming location for Diagon Alley, and it's not hard to see why. The light here filters through colored glass, catching on polished brass and cobblestone streets, making everything glow. Come at dusk when the lanterns switch on and shoppers drift through in soft pools of light. Whether you're snapping a grand archway or zooming in on tiny shop signs, every shot here feels like a step into a magical world. 4. Tower Bridge, London's Gothic jewel. No Instagram guide to London is complete without Tower Bridge, that majestic Victorian bascule bridge spanning the Thames. From afar, it's all fairy tale towers and baby blue suspension chains. Up close, it's a marvel of rivets and Gothic detailing. The best shots. Stand on the South Bank near City Hall for a sweeping angle with the modern Shard rising behind, or capture it from the middle of the bridge, framing its intricate turrets against a sunrise sky. Inside, the glass walkway offers a thrilling perspective. Look down through the transparent floor as red buses and black cabs cross beneath your feet. By night, when the bridge is lit by thousands of tiny white bulbs, it feels both regal and quietly romantic. 3. Sky Garden, a floating rainforest above the city. Rise 35 stories above London to the Sky Garden, where tropical ferns and flowering plants bloom under a glass dome. It's like stumbling upon a secret greenhouse of the clouds. Morning visits give you dreamy mist and soft light. At sunset, the glass panels catch fire, framing the city in molten gold. And best of all, it's completely free. Just reserve your slot online. Bring your wide-angle lens or just your phone. Either way, you'll capture London's skyline in a way few other places can offer. 2. Westminster and Big Ben, the timeless London postcard. At number 2 stands the beating heart of London's grandeur. Westminster Abbey, the Houses of Parliament, and the towering clock face of Big Ben create a scene so iconic it almost doesn't seem real. Stand on Westminster Bridge, wait for one of London's double-decker buses to roll by, and snap a shot that distills centuries of history into a single frame. Or cross to the South Bank, where street artists perform, the carousel spins, and Big Ben rises behind it all, a playful mix of royal solemnity and everyday joy. At Blue Hour, when the sky deepens and the city lights twinkle on, it's a photographer's dream. That perfect intersection of power, beauty, and timelessness. 1. The red phone boxes and London's living symbols. And finally, we arrive at the shot that says London in an instant, a bright red phone box. Pair with Big Ben in the background on Parliament Square, or find one on a quiet cobbled lane with ivy creeping up the sides. Wait for a double-decker to cruise past or a black cab to slip into the frame. It's cliché in the best possible way, an image that taps deep into nostalgia, instantly recognizable to people around the globe. A red phone box, a passing bus, an historic stone building rising behind. It's London distilled to its joyful storybook core. Now I want to hear from you. Which spot are you heading to first? Or maybe you've already captured your own perfect London shot. Tell me all about it in the comments below. And if this journey lit up your travel dreams, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always first to discover more incredible destinations around the world. Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and I'll see you in another beautiful corner of this amazing planet.